Hey, this is JB. Good morning. Today is the race day. It is the round 2 race for the Toyota Supra GT Cup Asia Philippines. Mamayang gabi na to. And I'm trying to huwag masyado mag-isip. Kasi nakakaba rin eh. Kasi first time kong sumali ng esports. Alam mo yun, kahit hindi mo nakikita yung mga kalaban mo, hindi mo sila kasama, maramdaman mo yung presence nila in the track virtually. So especially yung ibang mga nag-participate dito, talagang mga in real life, mga totoong race car drivers. Meron din naman mga casual gamer, mga semi-pro and professionals. So may pressure, pero kung hindi ka masyado iniisip, mahirap sabihin, mahirap i-predict kung anong pwede mangyari sa race mamaya. I will try to record the videos para maipakita ko sa inyo kung ano yung mga action, mga pangyayari, mga twist, ganyan. And saka isa pa kasi may mga konting problems na nangyayari about connections, stability of the connection, mga ISP problems, glitch, mga ganyang problema. So I'm just really hoping na tonight maging worry-free yung game, maging fluid, maging malinis yung race mamaya. Walang problema, everyone can participate. No invisible drivers, players, okay. Clean race lang tayo, guys. Clean race lang tayo. Strategy ko, wala akong strategy. Medyo nag-adjust lang ako, may adjustment lang ako sa camera. Sanay kasi ako sa cockpit view. Yung nasa loob ng kotse. Kita yung manibela, ganyan. Ngayon, sinanay ko yung third person, yung nakalabas yung buong kotse. Kasi medyo mahirap yung racetrack. Sa sa Autopolis. Ipakita ko sa inyo yung racetrack and probably some information about the racetrack. Nag-set ako ng ganong camera para makita ko yung paligid, kasi medyo delikado talaga yung racetrack. Medyo prone siya sa mga overshoots and very crucial yung braking and throttle control. Kailangan talaga malinis. Kung hindi mo gagawin, you will not get the target time na kailangan mo to kahit pa paano magkaroon ng agwat sa kalaban. So yan, di mo na ako maglalaro maghapon. Medyo nauumay ako eh. So pahinga lang ako buong hapon. Then sa gabi tsaka na lang ako mag-warm up. And then may meeting siguro mamaya, pa-meeting ni Toyota. So and wish me luck. And eto, susunod ko yung video after nitong video na to. Sunod ko yung video. So enjoy. Thank you.
final heat, actually no, the finals of our promotional race. As you can see, The safety car is out yet again. We're off to a rolling start.
Yes, and so this is going to be on a reverse grid with Owen Rada is going to be in the pole position because this, you can see our top 9 racers. You want to go through them very quickly, Gino?
All right, we got Lance Padilla on first. He will end up on 9th place, essentially, in a nutshell. And as you can see, the safety car is already out. We've got the green flag. Here we go. Is no one trying to hold on to that first place? I mean, it kind of evens it out. Obviously, you've got the best racer all the way in the back. A true test of how great they are is if they'll be able to make their way to the front. Birdleg being very aggressive there. I think taking the top spot from
right now.
Yep. Yes, that's right.
He's going right there, contesting the first spot. And Carl.
Everyone's such aggressive racing in every corner. I love it. The top 5 spots are just going crazy.
So at this point, you see there, just throwing in the names who are in the probably top 5 right now. You see there is Owen still right there behind Carl RGN, if I'm not mistaken, a familiar name who raced during the semis.
Yep, so he was at the very start of the race, he actually had pole position because he was at the bottom of the top 9 drivers, but he has dropped down to 3rd place. Oh, Lancer 4451 spinning out there, but he was able to get back onto the track. Birdleg 420 currently taking advantage of that lead, trying to get as big of a gap as he possibly can from Carl RGN. Is no win. There you go. Also, again, trying to fight for a better place. Suwa, 1L Gaming, and Toad PH racing side by side at this point. Exciting stuff, exciting stuff. As you can see, we're currently watching the rear of Carl RGN just so you get the grasp of how close these other cars are, no?
And Gino, take note, or a quick recap lang of last week's race. The leader of this promotional race is actually Gab Senitez. So we're not seeing his name yet on the top spot because he was probably the best, one of the last racers for this particular grid. But yeah, Gab Senitez, Lance Padilla, Lance Gobalia, Clark Lalia, Jether Miole, some of the names that we expect to see to lead this race if they do. Pero right now, the ones taking the lead are still Birdleg. Oh no, not
Birdleg.
Sorry.
Birdleg 420 is still in the lead, but you know the exciting part is right behind him. There's a war going on. If you see it,
he's always right behind the first place.
I know. I think that's one of the nice things about being first is you get to stay away from the back. Oh, Carl RGN spinning out there, clipping one of the cars a little bit. Thankfully, not taking anyone out of the track along with him. But as you can see, the middle ground, all the way from 2nd place all the way till around like 7th, I would say, they're all pretty close to each other. It's just Birdleg is trying to get as much of a distance, or trying to establish as much distance as he can from everyone else. It's like si Birdleg para sinasabi niya, sige, magkagulo kayo dyan. Ako dito lang ako sa harap.
Just to give you an idea, Gino, Tape Sumimasen is actually Gab Senitez there, right? Oh, on cue. Just run out the track, but yeah, just to let our viewers know of his position right now, because again, he's one to watch since he is the leader of the race. But again, the action continues.
Yeah, I mean,
2nd, 3rd, 4th, 5th spot.
It's very tricky as we go into our 3rd lap. Like we mentioned earlier, this is a reverse grid. So if you did really well in the previous race, you're gonna get rewarded by being the very last on the grid. So it's a little crazy, but it evens out the playing field a little bit. As you can see now, Birdleg is still there, but he's not pulling away as much as I guess he would like. I mean, if you saw the earlier races that we've had, I think one of the people who was able to pull away from everybody was Suwa 1L Gaming, who is currently 3rd on this race. and he was able to pull away quite a distance. The difference now is Birdleg 420 is he's pretty much on site for Is No Win. Nakikita niya andyan lang sa harap hindi pa ganun kalayo na he doesn't even see him anymore. And I think maybe the pressure might get to him. I guess we'll have to find out. The thing with this final is we're gonna have 6 laps, right? 6 laps for this.
Right. With a 1.5 multiplier for this particular round. And again, Gino, you're saying na kapag you can see the one leading the race on your side, it gives you more motivation na parang, okay, I can still catch up to that, the leader of this race.
Yeah, they're not that far away. Suwa 1L Gaming, there you go. He's trying to fight with Is No Win. Toad PH sneakily getting through both of them while they were so busy with each other. Oh my God, Toad PH is just like, all right, you do you. I'm just gonna do me, and I'm gonna sneak past you guys. And Suwa 1L actually ends up behind everyone else because of that little skirmish that he had. And currently we have Birdleg 420 still in the lead, Is No Win on second, Lagubi on third. Lagubi has actually worked his way from the very end of our standing from earlier, right? If I'm not mistaken, Lagubi 5 was actually at the back earlier, but now, Birdleg 420 has spun out, and he is down to maybe 4th or 5th place at this point. Yep. Oh man, see, this is the tricky part. I mean, yes, you have the advantage of being first, but one tiny mistake is all it takes for everybody else, for these pack of vultures that are racers to just overtake, you know.
So we have a new leader right now, Toad PH, JB Cruz, and then is Owen still there? Still trying to contend at the first spot. Right behind
Lagubi is actually right behind Toad PH already. Lancer 4451 trying to make a move on Is No Win. Will it stick? I think it does. They're kind of side by side. I can't tell with this view right now. Ooh, they're going neck and neck. Oh, but the corner goes to Is No Win. We'll find out if Lancer will be able to make a move on him in the next corner. Exciting times. So close.
A lot of action, Gino.
Yes, definitely. I mean, it is the finals, so you expect all these racers to really go out there and give it their all. But again, this is a 6-lap thing. You know, we've still got a couple of laps to go. There's still so much that could happen in so little time, Apple.
Yeah, you're right, Gino. But right here, when you find yourself, or for the racers na nag-off track, how do you try to forget about what happened and refocus? You think?
You know, I mean, again, I have to reiterate that I'm not a racer, but from all the racing documentaries that I've seen, one of the really important things to do is to stay calm. I know it's underrated, I know it's easier said than done, but apparently when you're calm, you make rational decisions, and I guess you just drive better. And I think you can't let it get you down. Like, if you spin out, you just try your best to get back on track and then go at it again. Like, you can't let it affect the way you drive, because it ends up, you know, messing with your decision making. You can see noob racers in Suwa 1L Gaming there, kind of neck and neck with each other. Both, I think, from the same team, if I'm not mistaken, judging by the livery of their cars.
Now we see here, parang lumalaki na yung distance from each car. Unlike kanina on the earlier part of the race, talagang battling for position right now. Kind of more distance between cars at this point.
Toad PH and Lagubi trying to catch up with Toad PH over here. We are on our 5th lap already, so if I'm not mistaken, they've got a little bit of time left to make up for whatever places they lost. If they're going to make their moves, they're going to make it now, because as I mentioned earlier, we've only got a couple of, I would say, seconds left before the end of this race. There you
We
go.
are
Lagubi on Toad PH's tail.
we are about to go to our final lap. There you have it. This is it, Gino. Moment of truth. We are just about few minutes, or probably a minute or two away from determining the champion for the promotional class.
Exactly. Toad PH over there. Can I just say I love that there was a silhouette of a helicopter there. It kind of makes you feel like it's actually the real thing. You know, they even thought about that detail. But Toad PH trying his best to maintain this lead, and of course Lagubi is trying to close in on that gap, seeing if he can, make the most out of this situation. Birdleg 420, who was once ahead of this pack, is kind of now, I would say, like 3 cars away from the very end of this race.
Because of that little, or that mistake, one mistake he made, he finds himself in the bottom half of the race.
Exactly, and we've got a couple of seconds left for this track. Let's see if there's a little bit more action that we can squeeze out of it. This group of cars is actually pretty close to each other, so I wouldn't be surprised if a little bit of aggression will be shown here during the final turns of this track, Apple.
But right here, just to let you know, it's still Toad PH, then Lagubi 5, and then Lancer, just for the top 3 for now, unless again someone just steps on the gas and does a little magic trick.
All right, we're down to the final corner of the track. I think Toad PH will be taking this one home. Here we go, moment of truth. Toad PH takes the #1 spot for the race. Lagubi following it at a close second. Lancer at 3rd. Kapesumimasen at 4th. Crossing the finish line. Such an action-packed race, Apple.
Yep, definitely a lot of skirmish, a lot of going off track, a lot of taking over one's car. But here you go, our top 3 finisher. JB Cruz, our champion. At 2nd place, we have Lance Gubalia, and at 3rd place, Lance Padilla. What an exciting race, specifically this final race, Gino.
That's right. So our podium finishers, congratulations to you guys again. And of course, congratulations to everybody who got this far. I mean, obviously, when you're competing with, a bunch of people, it cannot be easy to perform at this level. So a virtual round of applause for all of our amazing drivers who have gotten this far for the promotional class of the Supra GT Cup Asia Philippines.